Hello there, and welcome to another episode of Wiisdom Plays Minecraft. Now, we've got some issues going on in the world. They're not major, but as you recall, we worked on our automatic flower farm, and this is supposed to be a tulip. It's a very detailed tulip, three-dimensional even. Now, the problem is, and we've got our daisy, I think I did that with you last time, I really can't remember. I don't know about that green color, right? I'm thinking we might want like a lime green, sort of like a lighter stem, kind of more in line with the grass as opposed to just straight up dark green. And the way you get that is with green dye mixed with bone meal, right? So we got some bone meal here. Green dye, though, that's another story for another day. Guess I put it all in here. Actually, I guess I've used it all. And the problem is we actually do not have very much cactus at the moment. I always get my worlds confused and mind logics. I had so much freaking cactus. It was a non-issue. I could have provided the entire server with cactus. Here though, not so much. So what I've done off camera, in addition to working on those pixel flowers and whatnot, I've thrown some down like towards the Project Genesis area. And the only close by cactus we have, aside from that, is the one over here. That's what I did with the rest of it. I forgot I even placed it here. I thought I'd just be in range of this typically in most cases, so I figured, hey, let's go ahead and throw it down, get it growing. Got one over there that's already fully grown. And then, of course, we're not super far from the desert where I do have just a few. I mean, it's not like we have a ton of them. And that is kind of somewhat of a concern. You know? So what I'm thinking for today, we might build ourselves a cactus farm of some sort, and the main reason for that is we need the green dye, and we're going to need lime green dye too, and to get that, again, we need green dye. So we will work towards that. I've been running around shearing sheep as well, almost have a stack. I'd like to get a sheep or two over here. You know, that stone looks really out of place up there. I've never really bothered to look at it from this angle. That looks decent, I suppose. Might be nice to have supports on the edge of the dirt, though, that are wooden. I think that would look a lot better. So anyway, something random I've done is I thought, hey, I'm going to run down here. I can't remember exactly what this was like. And I was actually just going to go caving and light the whole thing up. This we could block off. You can kind of see right there, that's the source where everything's coming in. I put it here in case we needed it as we went this direction. I put that there. I don't think I have really sufficient space above it, but I thought it would be hilarious to have a sapling there. So from time to time we'll ramble down here and see that and be like, oh, that's stupid. And also hilarious. So, the biggest issue with this cactus farm, it's not going to be anything major, not going to be anything super fancy, but trying to figure out where the frick to put it. You know, like part of you says, well, hey, this is sort of like your greenhouse, you should just put it here. Another part of you is like, yeah, I don't know, man. You know, do we want that like visible and exposed? The problem is if it's underground, we're gonna need to take some time and like light it up type of a thing. I've thought of hollowing out like a mountain or a hill to sort of put it in place. And we've got several candidates. I would sort of like it to be close to us so we can sort of make use of it. You know, if we're just running around doing things in the main base type of a deal. So I'm not really sure where to put it, and that's gonna be the question. That will be what we have to figure out. I've thought of sticking it in there. You know, but then I thought, I don't know if I want a cactus farm right there. Let's sort of check this out slowly. We've got plenty of space for it. It's just like, where do we want it? I don't want to put it anywhere on that side of the base, really. I'm flirting with this. I wonder what would happen if I just like hollowed that out a little. You know, it seems like it would have sufficient space in there. I could try to leave the exterior sort of intact, you know. Of course, that hill we could make it a lot taller. It's just kind of out of range at that point, isn't it? I'm kind of thinking it may be. These are the difficult decisions we face that take up way more time than they realistically should. But and there is also the option of throwing it up top over here. I don't want to do anything here because I've got plans. But where could we put a small one there? There's really no other, like connection point of practicality here. Even as we go up top, it's kind of. Do I even have ladders to get up here? Okay, I did. I thought I'd built it a little taller. We could potentially stick it up here. It's just, I don't know, man. I thought Demon Hill would kind of be a cool place to put it, but I don't know if that would be in range enough of the time. We could also put one, and I think I will put a small one over there. I'm thinking of going back to that area and doing some things. It's tough to know. That would be small. This would be small. It could be very good size over there, in terms of stackability. I really don't know. So, I will be working towards figuring that out, I suppose, and might find some other random things to do. There's a safe way here. So, yeah, that's that, man. We introduced what I plan to be doing, and I'm gonna do it. So, I got a busy day ahead of me. I'll catch you back when we've made some decisions. Okay, we've got ourselves a bit of a problem. You remember a while back when I had made that little stone bridge over there, sort of Animal Crossing style, and then there's like a chunk issue, and that the bigger bridge, the first one we built, replicated itself there, and now we've got the lava underneath it, and I always thought how weird it was. I was walking over here, I was debating like, what should I do with this? And I was kind of thinking, that would kind of be like a cool egg farm location. And I came over here and I was like, what is that? When did I put this here? I totally don't remember doing this. Does this look familiar? This right here, it should. And I could almost guarantee you when I F3G this, well, look at that. The chunk that went missing, I wish the chest would have been here. Yeah, this is, and this is the edge of the pond that also went missing from over there. So this is cool to know. I kind of thought this had looked different over here. I thought it was more of like a hillside, and you can see where the chunk was clearly replaced. I mean, it's right there, the corner, this used to be a hill that came out, proportional like that does kind of. And the missing half of the bridge is now here. So, yeah, I mean, it just totally replaced this chunk. Wow. That's interesting. So I thought it was just isolated to that part of the bridge moving to that chunk, and apparently there's something, I guess, that went the whole course of my world. I don't even know, man. That's freaky. I also noticed I put gray wool down over there. I did that same thing over there off camera before I started recording tonight. I was just like, I've got this here, and I want to pick up some other items. So, interesting things you find when you're looking for somewhere to build a cactus farm, isn't it? I'm kind of wondering about like right in this area. Actually, wouldn't be too far from the main base, and we could just kind of take it in stride from there. I really don't know. It's tough to know exactly where to put this. The other thing I could do is put it over at the farm, which I guess I could check that out too. But and I always have too many eggs. So I think what I'll do is just head over there and see if I can come up with anything. But that's what happened. So this is the bridge, and if you recall, part of it was taken away from me, and it was replaced with a bridge from over there. And now, way off over that way, you can't really even see it from here. Oh, you can now. See the torch in the top left-hand corner? That would be one of these. So that's where that direction went. Wow. It's an interesting game, this Minecraft, isn't it? So, yeah, that bridge went from there to here, and that bridge went from there to there. It's looking like it moved a couple of chunks. You know, like I would say 2 or 3 probably, and then that maybe even moved more than that. But I did put up wood pieces. Can I run that? Yes. Right there and right over here. I thought that would definitely look better. Yeah, that's some strange stuff we've discovered here. So, yeah, I'll keep. I don't know. Maybe we will go over there and do everything. Should have grabbed. There's actually a lot of sand over here, so that's not too big of an issue. But that's more information, and it's kind of got me worried about other things. So, luckily, I guess we hadn't done like a ton in the world to have it. Like, I mean, imagine like if you had a storage facility that was just like relocated. That would, or part of your storage facility. I'd harvested this stuff. I guess I've been out of range. There's that block I told you I placed, but we could potentially down over here. I was also thinking of expanding, having like the watermelon patch and everything like that. So I might play around here, possibly see if I can scout an area for a cactus farm in this vicinity, and we'll just take it from there. So I shall be back. Alright, so I think for now I might build something temporary over here. I kind of need more cactus than we have. There's quite a bit of sand. There's a bunch of lakes randomly located in this little ponds, I should say, in this area. So I've got those in place to be growing while I work at this, but I kind of think what I might do through here is sort of expand the carrot area. I might run down and get some potatoes and bring them out, possibly beetroot too. We never had any of that while we were here. I don't think I have any inside here. Not looking like it. Not at all. So yeah, I think I'll probably be setting this up, expanding it, doing some things, and I'll come back and we'll just kind of tweak this, sort of expand the farm area, I suppose. So I don't know. It's hard for me to know where to place it. So we're gonna try to figure it out, and we will take it in stride. So I'll catch you back here in just a little bit as we will start work on expanding the farm over here. So stay tuned for that. Okay, so I was just roaming around here chasing some sheep, and I have never seen this before. I don't know if it's a lighting glitch or like a super deep cave, but it's actually a pretty legit foundation for a lot of farms. And there's actually a zombie villager over in the area we were farming. What is up with this? I have never known this was here. Is this the side of Demon Hill? Okay, so I've apparently been here. But when? What? This is, must be Demon Hill, man. Thinking a creeper's gonna come out of that offshoot, you know what I'm saying? Come on, don't let me down, water. Alright. Cool. Yeah, this has gotta be Demon Hill. Gotta be, right? Thinking so. Oh, we crushed that, didn't we? Oh no. Huh. It has to be, yeah. Oh yeah, we're in Demon Hill, man. I didn't even know that was there. Frickin' A, son. Babies. I'm not this. Ooh, I could get so sidetracked here. Look at this mess. This has gotta. I wonder if this leads down to the ravines. I don't like those drops. I could waste so much frickin' time in here. Hi. Oh, so many thoughts are running through my mind right now. Yeah, how many zombies? I swear I thought there was a spawner here. It's all coming back to me. and I could never find it. Never found it, that's right. I don't even know where the witch... She gotta be below us. I suck with game sounds. Demon Hill. Alive and very well, apparently. And so close to home. A while back, I think I did this off camera too. Not this, we did this together long ago. Somewhere in here. Yes, right here. Yeah. I did that. I'm hearing footsteps, right? Okay. Let me set this up. You know what? I would want steak. I'm hearing footsteps for sure. Pop, I can't really tell. Yeah, there's just this random backside of Demon Hill I never had a clue was there. I did something here, and I found a skeleton and a zombie. I not? Yeah, okay, it was just a small pocket, I guess. That's all that was. But yeah, who... Oh, hello. Okay, where are these people coming from? I want some... If he has any good armor. Where did he come from? I don't... For the longest time, I had sworn there was a spawner somewhere in this stupid mountain. And for the life of me, I don't know where it is. I have no clue. We spent so much time in there looking for this stupid thing. I don't know, man. I have no freaking clue. So yeah, this is, again, so easy to get sidetracked. And I'm still not 100% sold on where I want the cactus farm as part of the problem. But what can you do? That's sort of what I'm like trekking back over to try and figure out. But yeah, this episode's a mess. Shouldn't be playing when I'm this tired, I guess. But I don't know, man. Oh, that scared the crow. I was about to just obliterate that, man. I don't know where to put it. I really don't. I don't know. I feel like this is a great area for it. But I don't know, like, if that's really what I want there. You know what I mean? Full inventory, too. Let's just break on in and see what we'd have to work with. Probably the best way to do it. Just come in right here. Still uploading, lol. Not a comment, okay. Whatever that means. Alright. So let's calculate it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. And 1, 2. 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5. Okay. And 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5. Kind of do the 5s just to, it's kind of overkill with lighting, but it sort of lays out a grid for me. If you ever wondered why I do that and I haven't explained it, or you never heard that, that's kind of the crux behind it. And I'm tempted to just take this all the way through and see where we'd go. So I may do that to play around and kind of see what I'm up against, but I don't know where I want to put this thing, man, and I'll be working towards that. So I'll shut up, I'll get off camera, I'll catch you back here later. Hey everybody, one of Wiisdom here is like 2 in the morning. Just did a 15 match rendition of Shotgun Farmers we streamed. I've been messing around here with the Cactus farm, and I'm kind of thinking we'll keep it relatively simple here in case we decide to move it, but I was sort of thinking of having a water stream going, and the aesthetics of it bother me. I think we need to go get some some sandstone, and I don't think I really have much here, so that's kind of going to be an issue. But what I will do is deposit that junk, get rid of that. I'm thinking we'll maybe use those as our breaker blocks. I don't really know just yet. I've debated doing something with observers, or I've got all kinds of ideas in my head, but we might just keep it simple for now, because I just kind of need them, and then if we decide later on to do so, and then I kind of would like a cool cactus farm in the desert, as weird as that may seem, but for now, I guess I will head over this way. and see what we can get ourselves into. So I'm going to go and mine out a crud ton. What, I might harvest this too. But I'm going to do this, go over there, get myself some sand. I still have the bed, that's good. And we'll be back. Alright, so, as you can see, we've got that mission accomplished. Actually, you know what, I might go... What is this? Just a few pieces of sand. We got plenty of sandstone for what we're going to need it for. And that's what was important to me. And that means we're going to break the bed. Oh no. We're going to head back. So, I'll sort through all this and we'll head back and try to make this mini cactus farm look a little better. You know, and I'll probably take some cactus while I'm here too. So, we shall be back. Alright, so we are back, ran over here, got some sleep. This is what we hauled back with us. Wound up with 32 cactus. I put the fourth one, or the 32nd one, on that block out there since we didn't have that done. What I want to do now is come in with the sandstone, and this should look significantly better. I also went down a tunnel. Like, I'd forgotten I'd even done this. I think it must go to the ravine where we were at. But I was just milling around on my way back, and I was like, wait, this is like super elaborate. And it's like, when the heck did I do this? And then it kind of came, that was unfortunate. It kind of came back to me. I was like, wait, I think I remember doing this, and I had no idea that it was there. So we should probably get back over that direction at some point in time, right? Nonetheless, this is kind of what we've got going now, and I think it's a significant improvement. Let's clear the air here. Dump some of this stuff off real quick. Alright, so we will ditch some of the sand, some of the sandstone. Let's get that out of the way, and we're good to go. So, now that one finally grew over there. This, let's grab this crud out. I'll probably sandstone trim the walls just because I think that'll look better. That blends pretty good, especially when you consider, you know, we're going to have the cactus here. I might redo that. Initially, when I cut that out, I was thinking, okay, I'll have this walkway and then a border. I was thinking of birch stairs, kind of trimming it like I've done on the MineLogic server before. Now I'm kind of wondering if I want to scoot it over or if I want it that. Anyway, that's sort of the setup I'm thinking. I'm going to tweak this thing, possibly go grab some birch wood, and we'll be back, kind of see what we come up with. Okay, so I came from over there. I was cutting down birch wood. As you can see here, picked up a few saplings so we can maybe throw them closer to home. And I was cutting right in that area, and I thought, you know what? No, I don't want to touch that too much because that's where all the lightning hits and all the fire goes. And I was on that flip side over there. There's a really cool lake, which I put some sandstone and torches down. We'll probably run into at a later date. But I was just running back over here. Had no intention of recording. And I found, where was it? Somewhere where I came up. Right there. That's the little chute down into, no it's not. There were two pieces of cobble. There. Yes. This is our little chute. That was going to be my item elevator, and I didn't like where it came up, if you recall. Which, can we get in this? Okay, that's invisible block. Okay, yeah, so that's kind of where that is. And then I was just trekking through here, right? And I saw something weird as I came across. Yeah, it was here. I was like, well, that's weird. You know, I wouldn't have chopped that tree out. And then I got here. Well, I was actually over a little bit. And I was thinking, like, what the frick? How is that even there? Like, there's no wood. there's 0 pieces of wood present, right? And then I was thinking, this is a really, really weird feature here. And then I saw how that had been sawed through. And I'm thinking that the little chunk thingy must have, like, maneuvered itself over here when it had that, like, chunk error thing start. And that's kind of unfortunate. I never remember that trough being there. But I guess it's there now. So that kind of sucks, but we'll see, I guess, what we can do with it at a later date and time. Anyway, I'm back over here now, and we got a little bit more cactus out of this. And I should probably harvest the melons too, so I'll get back to work. We'll try to maybe incorporate this birch and see if we get anything cool out of it. And headcam inventory. I'll see if we can't maybe finally get this thing set up for you, so stay tuned for that. Alright, so here we are, and I've finally readjusted this thing again to a point that I think it's functional. And just had a piece of cactus break off there. Did not land on anything. Ooh, got another one. So we've got a hopper down here. I've been clearing room out down below. But if we place water in the four corners, I believe we should have everything flow into the central hopper. I kind of was, at first I was going to do a totally different design, and then I was going to have the water sweep everything over here, and you could actually build this with the cactus in the water, but it would have to be smaller, or else you would have like points like this where that would bump into the cactus. You might have a few pieces, like if you were to throw a stack down, maybe 3 or 4 get through. That's not a very good rate, obviously. And I think this route should work. So, let's see here. Pull this off. Nothing there, don't want to go in it myself. So, I'm going to hop out. And is it getting dark? Not yet. So, let's throw it down over there. Lovely. Tell you how many times I whiff on that. So now I'll run into the sand still. You can see it disappeared there. I will throw 4 of these. So we'll put one just randomly there. Ouch. And kind of in an odd spot at that location. Surprised a creeper didn't come up on me. I keep hearing a skeleton. I heard it when I went this way, dug down, and then when I've been down here this whole time. So we should have 4 of these. Done? Yes, we do. So it's actually working. Fantastic. So we could totally stack this. However, I think for now I might just replicate it over here. There's apparently a cave somewhere because I've been outside. Whoops! I've been outside looking, and you know, I thought maybe there's just like a shallow area, and there's nothing. Look at Blooper. He's so majestic in his 1x1 confines. So what I will do here is actually go ahead. Throw those. Sure. Gonna hit the hay, and I think I'll replicate this design over here, and we will have essentially, like I said last time, we got a 4x4 for 16, so that's gonna be producing pretty decent for us, given that we're mainly just wanting it for a little bit of dye at this point in time. Then of course when we're not needing it, it'll be producing as well. We'll probably dress it up a little. I don't exactly know for sure. But we wound up, it's a fairly interior 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. The interior is 9, and then the framework itself is kind of like a 10 by 10, 11 by 11. Somewhere in that range, depends on what you count. But I went with the birch and the birch stairs. It kind of does funky stuff, but I mean, it looks better, and then if we ever need to go down there, it's a little easier to get in and out. We'll put a trap door over that at some point in time, but for now, I'm pretty happy with it, and we'll just kind of wait for stuff to fill in. Oops. Not what I meant to throw in there. Ditch that. I got smooth stone all over this place, man. But what I'll do is I'll kind of push this out this direction. I think we'll be clear since we're going down a little bit, and then I'll come back. We will showcase this side, and we'll see what we got. I'll try to keep track of the time for us. It's about 10:30 right now, so bear with me, and we shall be back. Alright, so it has been just about 10 minutes, and oh, didn't break that all the way through. What I'm doing here, as we haven't been deep enough in there, so put 3 pieces of dirt, should tell me 2. Essentially what this nonsense is actually important, because I'm going to go ahead and throw down centered. This is 9 wide for the water channels, so at the 5 mark, we got 4 blocks on each side equilaterally. I'm going to go ahead and throw us down some jack-o'-lanterns. That won't impact anything aside from give us some better lighting. And we need 4 of them, and Fortunately, we can get them. That seems like a stupid way to collect them. I would absolutely agree with you. However, I will also say, anytime that you do not collect them that way, you're gonna break the plant, which is unfortunate, but that's just the way it goes. So this might not look super awesome, but it will provide some lighting, and we won't have to go up over top with it. So that said, as I mentioned, it was about 10:30. It is now exactly 10:40. That's the progress we've made. How far away do I have to go? We should be able to tell. Okay, so just 2 more back to be underneath the entire thing. Granted, our loading point will be the central location between all of these. Not that one, that's just one I accidentally broke. But since it's been 10 minutes, that's a decent time. 5 pieces of cactus, 0 effort. I did note, is it still there? We've had one rogue guy. I heard the pop one time, and he got capped up there. So we could place extra blocks. We could put glass. I'm not exactly sure. But I haven't heard it pop too many times, so I'd say 5 plus the 1 for 6. It's probably pretty solid. There we go. You can see it in action. That worked out well. So I think it's going to work pretty good. What we're going to do now is come through, and I'll put sandstone down for the bottom here, and we will just take it in stride. So like I said, you could stack this pretty well, but for all intents and purposes, with me not knowing exactly what format I intend to take with this entire base layout, this is kind of just something nice, quick, simple, compact. Should produce decent quantities for us, and then we can quickly remove it or expand upon it if we decide, yes, this is awesome, this is the aesthetic we want, so on and so forth. So that said, I think I'm going to need some more sandstone, most likely. So I should grab that while I'm here. We're also going to need sand. Uh-oh, we're running low on that stuff already, which is unfortunate, but we did smooth sandstone there. I just thought it looked aesthetically better. I put sandstone down. You know what? In the middle of this one, I think I'll do smooth sandstone, just because the edges look better. But I got some more work to do here, and I will be back as we get closer to completion. Alright, so we're back. It's been about another 10 minutes. I've got this laid out. I guess the inventory is full. Fantastic. Really, really freaking low on sandstone already. Which I thought I'd grabbed enough for this and then some things, but I was mistaken. It was amazing how fast the grass, like I had to put a dirt pillar here and then I kind of just chained it. It was amazing how quickly that transitioned over to grass, so I got some more of that stuff. We'll throw down stone. But that's it. This kind of shows you what it looks like with the lighting. Again, it's basically 9 by 9 here on the interior, so I guess it's like a 10 by 10 almost-ish with that in place. The water, of course, is going to flow. The central location, if you wanted to like build out from the middle, if you work better in that manner, that mindset, that's sort of your central collection point. We've got the hopper, we got the double chest. I oriented the hinges facing the same direction, so we don't have to adjust that at a later date. I've cleared out a little bit more of the hillside here, and again in this one we've got the jack-o'-lanterns, kind of like some hidden lighting for us. See if we like that or not. But we could easily add it here. So nonetheless, all we've got to do in this situation is place down the water. So we go corner to corner, essentially. As you can see, it meets up quite nicely. And then I've got to come, we pulled that source, that's why I put one here. The skeleton is still there. I have no freaking clue at what point in time I would dig into it. I kept thinking we would have done it downstairs, and it didn't happen, but there we go, man. We've got this thing fully assembled on both sides now. You could chain these together as well if you were so inclined, but like I said, the latches are oriented. So this side, there's my dirt, which I cannot take, so let me unload some items here. Yeah, that can go. And that's unfortunate, we don't have a whole lot left. But I heard some cactus break. Wasn't on this side, but we'll go ahead and get that out of there. So these pillars here, you can kind of see how it centrally locates the hopper. Of course, it's kind of skewed by the chest, but there's not much I can do about that. Same thing over here. We'll probably clean this up a little bit more, polish it out off camera. But it's been about 20 minutes or so. Got 11 cactus, and this side will start producing for us now, so kind of doubles our capacity. Nothing wrong with that at all. And the outside appearance of it, if you were curious, you can't even tell it's here, which is pretty cool when you don't know what you want. Now over here you can, and I think that might actually look pretty cool if we were to like come in and maybe throw down some. I don't know if green glass or lime glass would look the best. I think it'd sort of be neat to see in there. It actually looks pretty cool from a distance. Once we get that bed out of there, it'll have a consistent color scheme. So I think we will probably glass that in, or have it open with fences. I'm not exactly sure which one just yet, but that is that. I'll check the episode length. If we have more time, I'll run over there and we'll throw down a potato farm. If not, that's something we'll probably do off camera. I've also got these guys producing. So hey, we're just rolling in the greens now. Let's see, those guys have all grown to 3 wide. I'm going to eliminate this now. We don't really need it. So, and this is actually also the best way to harvest, in my opinion, cactus, because you see how we got all 3 pieces. If we come in and you were to just like fill away there, we got 2 there, but there's oftentimes, like it happened over there, we don't get them. So if you can have an elevated cactus farm where you just break the sand every time, that's ideal. Of course, you can come in and do that, but you know, you run the risk that every once in a while that's going to land out and you'll lose a cactus or 2, which isn't a huge deal, but it does suck if you needed a specific amount. So it's nice to have this done. The biggest thing is just I was not quite sure where I was going to stick this. So I want to kind of clean it up a little bit, maybe get like a birch, another row of birch planks, or trim it with grass perhaps. That actually might be the cooler way to do it. I think that's what I'll do now when I think about it. So I will centrally locate that. The miracle of auto harvesting. Perfect. So I haven't seen another one get stuck up there. I'm sure it'll happen over time. But that said, man, this inventory is a mess, and I'm going to work towards correcting that. But in the meantime, I think we've got this rolling. We've got it kind of situated like we want it. Will we make a cactus cube and have another section there and another section there? Will we go full-on vertical? Will we go deep? I have no clue. But what I do know and what's important is we're collecting the cactus now, and we need the dye for over there. And other things, I'm sure, will arise. But for the time being, I think we're doing okay. I think I have some birch down there, so let's take that. Anyway, I will check the time. I'll see where I'm at, and we will either wrap this thing up, or we'll be back for a little bit to stick on. Alright, some more time has passed, and I've done a little bit more. We've got the trim out here. Went ahead and put down some jack-o'-lanterns, widened it, cleaned it up a little bit. And I've lost my voice because I stream Shotgun Farmers, and you can already see a significant change. And what I decided is I actually do kind of like it there. That's sort of where I first was thinking we'd put it. Just because it's, you know, close proximity. We need it. It sort of ties in with the greenhouse. It's close to a sheep farm. If we put in, you know, livestock over there or something, it's handy. But I went ahead and I thought, you know, I'm going to check the episode length, and I think we'll be fine putting this on. The expansion of the farm over there, I think we'll do at the start of the next episode. It'll just be like potato, carrot, beetroot, literal just in the ground. Nothing fancy. But I think this is the theme we've got that we're going to run with here. It's sort of akin to what we have on the greenhouse that just has glass. Obviously, we're going for you know, the greenhouse vibe. We want the moisture inside. This sort of open air feel that we have sort of tested out here. And then if you didn't know, that's what this whole pathway through there is going to be. We just haven't put in the oak slabs just yet. And of course we can cross through over there. But this is it, man. First I had come in and I just did this side because it was kind of open anyway. I've got the gate right here for our easy access in and out. It works pretty well. And then I thought, you know, I want a support beam there, because we'll probably cut in and turn that somehow. And then I thought, well, we need one here, and I sort of like the aesthetics of that, sort of being a supporting structure. Again, my apologies on my voice, but there we go. It is what it is, man. I think we might tweak that a little bit. I've kind of considered doing our leafy roof, you know, like where we throw down some oak slabs or something, and then we have the leaf blocks inside. Kind of lets them light, and cactus will grow in the dark. But of course, you know, like if I were to go down with this instead of up, there's another stuck one. Get that? Ooh, there's 2 stuck ones. So this is far from perfect, apparently. But again, we'll let it go. That's fine. But what was I saying? Yeah, if I went down instead of vertical, like if we wanted to keep this sort of the vintage, the original hill topography, if you will, or if we just wanted like a leafy roof block in here, going down, you know, they'll grow in dark. The problem is I need to light it up to prevent mobs from spawning. So that's sort of the logic there. But I think this does look pretty good. We'll put either probably a fence there, possibly a door. It just sort of depends. And I'll probably work on that side at some point in time. Instead of stacking it, I'm kind of leaning towards maybe coming in like 3 to 5 blocks and replicating the whole thing. It'll sort of depend if it fits on the outside, though, with the hill structure. And the reason for that, I just think it would look cool. And then I'm considering doing the wall out of either like birch logs. I think that contrast would be good. I'm talking like straight up, you know, birch logs, not the planks or slabs or anything. That might look neat. And then I also thought of doing like watermelon blocks. Might sort of be cool. So we shall see about that. But we come down here, this one's been going the longest. We're up to 27. Let's just throw that in there. And then this side over here has already got 11. So I've put forth 0 effort in that, aside from rescuing a block or 2 from the top side. Come. So I wonder if I put another block above that. I think that would prevent it from happening. And it also could be the ceiling height. I'm not 100% sure. If you know how to best correct that, feel free to let me know. It's not a big deal. We're still getting pretty good rates out of it. But the main thing I wanted to do here at the end was just sort of like, boom, there it is. I think it looks pretty good. If we get the right angle, you can sort of kind of see what we're going for. I didn't want to put the birch here because I want it to be a consistent design. We'll come through here. I'm kind of hoping I can come up with something really cool to put in this chunk, but we're gonna have it sort of be, we're out in the open air and you can go to different areas. And of course, if it's raining or we don't feel like going outside, we'll have like little sweet underground pathways, and kind of like, you can't tell really unless you just look at it really hard, which I don't think anyone's gonna do. And this isn't a server, so it's just my world. But if someone were to get on my world, you know, who would look down at that and be like, wait, that's a path? You know, they're just gonna be like, oh yeah, it's a little pond the guy covered, right? Instead of making a bridge. So trick little stuff like that is kind of what we're gonna go for. I've also taken out the rest of the cactus, just so we can kind of focus our efforts in there. But I think I'm gonna stop here. I don't think I'm gonna do any bricks in the Wall of Wiisdom this time, because this is a fairly long episode. In part because we didn't know where we were gonna put this, and in part because we found where the glitch bridge went. That one came over here, and then unbeknownst to me, the other half of this one's chunk went way over there, and then we found this weird thing up here. So that was interesting. I didn't record the part where I was in the tunnel over by the Sheepish Ravine, but I think I'm good with this aesthetic. I think it's kind of cool. So we should be within range of it, you know, even from here. So that said, I'm going to end this episode. I do hope you enjoyed. Hashtag will probably be cactus. The magic word is cactus. So that's what we will run with. And next time around, we'll probably have hopefully a shorter episode where I can stick some bonus bricks on the end for you. Again, if you don't know, you can be a Scholar of Wiisdom. Leave a comment on any episode where I give you a chance to do so, or you can become a scholar by saying, I am a Scholar of Wiisdom. Let me know what brought you to the channel, what your favorite thing is on the channel, and how long you've been watching. Also, if your YouTube user handle is like IncrediblePanda64, but you prefer to be known as Amanda, I'll just denote that as well, and I'll give you a special brick in the Wall of Wiisdom, my way of thanking you for being a subscriber, and a loyal one at that. That said, I've got some big plans here. Next episode, we'll probably do the farm expansion, good old school stuff over there, and I'll probably grab the stuff so I don't forget. And then past that, I've got a few ideas. We'll see what fits in. And until next time, I'll catch you back for more Wiisdom Plays Minecraft. Adios.